for those that believe that you're just going to erase memory and keep us divided, in some ways it's actually protected, certain people. This division did. You're usually the outspoken. How important is when you have someone in your life that, I mean, you can spend every waking hour, sleeping hour, minute, second with them. Every day is a celebration, damn it, right? Who cares about the law of attraction when you already attracted that person? Let's say you have that one and you have enough things, you have enough where you don't really need outsiders anymore. Do you care as much about the words you speak? Do we only do this to attract things, and then do we go back to something else? Or do you wind up spending your whole life concerned about just what you're attracting, that you don't ever wind up experiencing or getting to take in, reap the benefits of what you've attracted? Why I felt the need to say that, there's a person or multiple that needed to hear that. You've attracted it, now enjoy it. Or them, enjoy them. This was about the end times. People that don't even recognize chaos. And then the end times. End times, Schmidt. What are you talking about? The world's fine just the way it is. Philosophical, love your ass. Removing that. Millionaire. I like it already. But this shit does nothing for me. I would take an amazing man over this million any day of the week. I absolutely would. And for women like me, and I don't know how many men are like this, I can only speak for myself. For women like myself, we're always told by people, well, that's your problem. It's still a life choice. And not everybody is supposed to have the same kind of life. Ergo, they make different choices. They get a different outcome. You could be the person that now is the lesson for others. For someone else's idea of what the lesson would be. And actually it would be, you see how so-and-so, they keep doing this over and over again? Wrong decision. They prove my point. You're a point prover for some. But if it works for you, it works for you. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather sit and enjoy my time with someone than to spend money with someone I can't stand being around or on them, even if it was worse. Millionaire, athlete. This could actually be an athlete. Yeah. And I blame it on OCD. Someone obsessively compulsively, with a singer, or this is a profession that you have, or you're destined for this. Okay, somebody could feel entitled, but that doesn't feel entitled. It feels, I have a gift. Hear me roar. Right. Compete. All right, I got it. Is there somebody who thinks you're weird because you're a millionaire and you don't feel the need to do more with your millionaire status? I'm not really interested in becoming a billionaire. What the hell am I going to do with all this shit? Page of Cups. I feel like you're grateful for your voice. Other people are grateful for your voice. If there's somebody who could feel entitled to your voice, this could be auto-tune. Or did you sing around the house as a child? Look at how the arms are up in both of these, I just noticed. When you sing, maybe there's something with putting your arms in your arm movements where it brings in money. This could be a mantra even. that maybe we're listening to, and there needs to be a dance move connected to it. I also see with the dug, it could be you dug yourself out of a hole with your voice or with this sport, and I'm okay with that right now. You know what I mean? I feel like if you have a child, your child is okay. You have enough where you could get a policy if that's, I'm not interested in growing this money and then leaving it to somebody. I wind up spending my whole life growing this money. That's what happens usually. It's very rare that you find people that have a balance between generating revenue like this and then actually enjoying life because of the revenue. Look, this would work. Did you sing as a child? You're very humble is what I feel. Your child could even still work. I'm a millionaire and I'm cool with that. To everybody else in the world, it seems like, this is keeping up with the world. This is slow in the world to me. It's just, I'm okay with this. They're legitimately having a good time. That's why you have this extreme passion for this. And it's just something that comes natural to you. If this isn't you using this as a way to make money, something that you're going to sing or chant while you're moving your arms or dancing is going to bring in some large amount of money for you. You could be anticipating this. There could be people all over the world that are experiencing some type of law or just things slowing down, and it could have a lot to do with arms being in the air. I want to flip out one more card and see if one with arms comes out. It symbolizes just freedom and a release, I guess, it could be something we're not even aware of, that our ancestors did, of putting your arms up and then bringing them down as if you're taking all of the blessings from heaven in some way. And I don't speak this way, but you know what I mean, and bringing the rain down on you. There's something, try it. Look at this. Stand your ground, arm in the air, and then there's truth. Maybe just listening or even chanting along and singing along to these money mantras isn't good enough. Any kind of dancing, if it's clearing your energy, your field, and then allowing whatever this mantra is to actually come in, let's talk about that. Let's visualize it. I'm listening or singing a song that attracts wealth. Now, some of you are singing music and you're not getting anything out of it, and it's because of the words that you're using. You're actually telling the universe, that's how important this is, that this is what I desire. So if it's bitches and hoes and money problems, you got bitches and hoes and money problems. You know what I'm saying? But it really is that important, the words that we use. And once you get to the point where I said earlier, where if you don't care about keeping up with the rest of the world and you made a certain amount of money, I feel like you free yourself from this fucking constant, I got to be careful, organized crime. I'm always down with that. Even for those of you that are in that, start doing something when it comes to movements while you're listening. Because I do know that some of you, even in cartels and shit and mafias, you do these things. It's ritualistic for you. It's how you bring shit in, It could even be for protection, right? Wealth, strength, whatever this is, they have them on YouTube. I mean, why would I say that? Everybody knows that. Anticipate, stand your ground. If you just did this looks like she looks Indian or Native American. You could have listened to some type of mantra that's of that ethnicity. It could have been something from Shiva or some shit like that. Whatever this is you're doing from work, you're not making a lot of money. Something slowed down, okay? But I believe that this thing that you did is going to come full circle, because you know it. All right, this is standing. I know that what I just did. Don't stop believing. You could be feeling like disappointed, which I don't see out here. And then there's always going to be these people where if there's somebody here, let's just say that this is a place where you accept donations. It doesn't have to be a platform, but or tips, something like that, where what you get for an hourly rate isn't, but it's the tips or the extras, we'll say. If you are a person where you see this and you want to be this for someone, it would have to come from somewhere this type. This could be a large ass tip. Please don't tell anybody. Don't forget that you may even have in your camp people who want to prove that wrong. It's an addiction. It doesn't matter where they work, what they have. It's an addiction to sabotage. You feel me? Just don't say anything. And for the person on the other side, I would do the same. There's also a millionaire that heard you sing. And with the entitled, with the voice, I feel like somebody may wind up offering you something. Oh, unfortunately, I see that they offered you something and you're still waiting on it. And you need to stand your ground. If you went into the studio or you gave them some type of demo, this person feels like they're going to try and use your voice to incorporate something else, whatever that is for you. It could be for auto-tune. It could be that there are a lot of people who used your voice for auto-tune and you never got any payout from it. You need to pay the person with the auto-tune voice. You need to pay them. You could still be waiting on some shit. Whatever this is, I'm waiting and don't give up. I feel like somebody's ready to give up. Like, am I just supposed to let this go now? Maybe they're asking you to sing, to listen to one of these mantras. Blase all day. What's up with the moon? It clears out darkness. Is that what it does? Right. It clears out some type of funk. With the astronomer, maybe listen to one of those videos of somebody that you trust. There could be something in your sign with this moon. And especially if you have a platform, because I feel donation. This is I'm bringing you money donation. The world could be slowing down in a way also because of some of this that the world seems to be at a standstill or slow evolving because of the lack of flow when it comes to finances. It's everything seems to be going to the system. No, and then what happens? People they fall in hard times or something comes up, but we need to flow this back into the people is what I feel like is the huge message here, and I'm getting emotional, and I know that's it. Everybody's we're shopping, right? Going out to eat and shit, that's a different story, but this is online shopping, buying cars, buying homes and shit. It's dead inside, right? It's killing the sense of community and togetherness as a planet. Just start giving to people. Don't anticipate anything, right? Give to somebody that knowing that this shit's going to come back to you. Don't wait for them to pay you back. This is that pay it forward thing again. If nobody speaks about this shit, it doesn't exist. And I don't really hear many people talking about this. It can't keep going on this way. And yeah, I speak personally, but there are other people that don't have platforms or they're not heard like I am, and I'm speaking for them too. These are just people all over who feel like, I mean, is this just it? I mean, am I just going to be standing on my own like this? Am I the only one that feels this way? This also could represent you standing on your own, feeling like, I believe this. Is it working against me? that I believe this, that we're all supposed to help each other in some way. And then you're going to be expected, though. Don't forget. Don't be that hypocrite where you turn somebody down after you receive something. Sometimes it's immediately. He just said, hey, we're one. It doesn't feel like this. But it's up to us to get back to this. No, there's no other being that can do this for us. You understand? There are people who still believe that Jesus or God is going to bring people back together. And I believe that shit is what separated us big time. These are the givers. There you go. All right, this is your social media. So there's something that you do on your platform that is, this Knight of Cups is advice, even advice. I gave you advice and it worked. Are you still waiting? There could even be somebody who said that they did this and they gave you money and you're still waiting on it. What's the problem here? In love with dangerous animals. Unfazed animal lovers. You could even feel that. Like, I mean, I give back. I open up my home to animals, or I put money into this business to take in animals and shit. And I need some type of funding. Putting your money into the right shit. Mostly racism. Oh, wow. Look at this shit. Mostly racism. Why? What is this? PD? Hold on. What did I just say? Paid. Pay me for the advice. I don't want to become friends with a snake. Patty Duke. Blank. Nothing. I got nothing. What? Somebody lied and said that you got paid already. This is for the one with the voice. There's somebody here. Their name, it could be PD, that said, "Nah, man, I took care of them." There could even be a thing here where you could even have been, I know this is far-fetched. I'm just saying what I feel. For those of you who feel you could be that person where you were removed from something. And here I am, I don't belong here. You could have even helped out people in the industry in some way. And it's like, I'm still waiting for this shit to come back around to me. Don't forget that I helped you get to this place or something. Even if it was signing them with a label prematurely and shit like that. Or you gave them upfront money, start money. Like, I'm still waiting for this fucking return, thank you. O-M. Dom. D-O-M, I see. Is there an Omont? Is that a name? Omont? I mean, if this is the music industry, if this is that, I see that that definitely is unbalanced when it comes to race. I mean, this is just something, I'm not saying racism, but it could be some weird thing where, are they? I don't know. I'm not in this line of work. Are people shutting out white people with good voices, or taking their voices even and using them for something else and then just not getting back to them, saying, yeah, come in and do this, and then they record your fucking voice and now they can use that for auto-tune in some way? Let's call judgment on them. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this shit. Let's wish that they lose everything. Don't forget where you came from. This is that kind of shit here. We need more beautiful singing voices is what I feel like too. There are too many people who were born with the gift of voice. Okay? It doesn't have to be singing. It could just be with lyrics and shit and freestyle. And you were destined to be a star. And having people now try to siege that moment and take it from you, they're going to lose everything. There's going to be a huge, huge rise in hacking. And those of you who are smart and on your shit and who have some sort of understanding with something else, I believe you won't be affected by it. It could be that some of you you don't have a lot of funds right now. It could be to protect you until all of this shit clears out. It's called judgment on the hackers. I don't want to call judgment on the hackers who are hacking people who deserve to be hacked, so let's leave them alone. But when you do this, if you're not giving back, that shit's going to be taken from you in some way too. It's just the way the shit... The point of the universe allowing you to hack and them giving you information, there's always something here that connects with us and then us as vessels. So there's something that's assisting you in attaining the money. And it is theft. I believe the universe lets you get away with that shit when it comes to karma, as long as you now put that back into circulation somehow. Don't help out your bum-ass fucking friend who constantly throws money away gambling or on a drug addiction. You might as well set it on fire. And don't tell anybody that you hacked anybody. Some of you're too vocal with the shit that you're doing. Cell phone saviors. A cell phone may wind up put your voice out there. It's crazy, but it may wind up be. I never even went into the studio and never talked to anybody or was approached. I never even thought that my voice would be heard by this person. And it could even be that someone had you on hold and you started singing. It's going to be something like that. Googled impeachment. What's this about? Now, impeachment for me doesn't have to be with presidency. Removal, right? A forced removal. Tell me somebody doesn't even know what impeachment means, though. Forrest. This could be a Forrest Gump type of motherfucker. Without the gifts is what this feels like, yeah. And passing notes in reverse. They keep that to themselves. So this is the kind of person that Googles a word, finds out what it is. I believe it's either definition or synonym, and now has a conversation incorporating that word. I want to find out who this is and why do you... I mean, I kind of have an idea of why you do this shit. Nope. Start over. Nope. Start over, right? O-M. Snap. They speak like that, right? They keep saying the same shit over and over again. Oh, snap. And you need to change your speech. You need to change something. I can't have a conversation with you anymore. J-S. A-A. Wosa. Wosa. Did they say something like that too? Wosa. Wosa. Or I don't even know if they know what that means. I don't either, but I don't say it consistently, darling. Overwhelming sense of apathy. The smell of... Never mind. Disinterest and unconcern. This would be, here I am, I use this word, I start a conversation, and somebody else around me is interested in what I'm talking about. I wasn't ready for it. I thought that everybody that was going to be at this particular get-together was going to be beneath me when it comes to being a scholar. And now here comes this other one. Let's find out who the other one is. They're trying, this feels like they're on SNAP benefits, or they're at the point in their life where they haven't really grown. They've just kind of been barely making it for too long. And they could have lost their SNAP benefits. Somebody lost their benefits. So they're trying to now be a master manipulator. They're going to try and get in people's good graces with verbiage. Yep. Here comes an investor. Nope. Oh, what was this for? This investor could have even been a dealer. Oh, a car. This could even have been a car that they were trying to get a... Let me go to the car dealership and see if I can... They have nothing to lose. They just want to run up credit, and this could be something they never did before. So there is a possibility. Not on SNAP benefits, though, right? Not on benefits. This could even be somebody trying to play a cop. You're not a cop. You are not a cop. This person doesn't have a vehicle. This one right here that I'm feeling, they don't have a vehicle. And they are the person that comes across to the community as if everything's always okay. They're going through a battle right now, and they refuse to give in. People in the community are even disappointed. There must be something else that happened. Or I'm just tired of talking to you. That's what this feels like. I'm tired of talking to you. I just wind up sitting here with nothing. Duh, this is stuck upside down, trying to figure this out. I have even... You don't even remember the subject that you're talking about, so they could be a drunk or a drug addict. And this is, you pick a subject, right? And then somebody now wants to invest in that, and then now it's this, nothing. They walk away, or the phone goes off, or something like this, and it's just leaving these people like, well, I thought we were having a good conversation here. Where do they go? To the bathroom. They have an idea of how this conversation is going to go. It's using manipulation skills for something where you're not going to get any yield out of. You're not going to get anything out of this. Nobody's going to, in this environment here, nobody's hiring anybody. This is just to say that I'm not the loser that I feel like I turned out to be right now. Doesn't mean you're going to stay a loser. What do? They're secret that somebody's trying to land a sugar daddy. This could even be going on a sugar daddy site, wanting to be taken care of, because nobody will deal with this person anymore. Last resort. Somebody has crabs too. Yeah, look, these are rich men and shit like that. Nah, I don't think so. This is instinctive. This is natural. And I can't stand those people who always have to use the right words. I mean, for me, it's got to be a mix. I like duality in everything. Joy, John, Con, Yon, M-O-N-Y. Money, 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 money. Get laid, get fucked, and there's money. That's about all they have to offer, and I'm not even sure that is still a thing. And C-O-G. What? Cup of Joe. There is a Joe here. This could even be that somebody here for the addict deals in weight. And they're particular about who handles their business. They need for them to at least have some type of education. This isn't your nickel and dime fucking nick bag type of dealer. And I think that she wants to somehow get involved with this. The memory as well. Something up with this person's memory. Are these signs of Alzheimer's or dementia? This could be a side effect from long-term fentanyl use. Long-term drug use, right? That they're not acknowledging. Because I feel like they've been just in constant denial that they have been a hardcore addict for so long. And I think that they could be a town. I feel like you're a snitch. You're the town snitch because you don't get arrested. And I feel like people in the community are starting to realize that you don't ever get arrested. And some of the shit that they put their time into, you should be doing hard time by now. Just that this type of person, the outcome would normally be death or jail. And I feel like the lack of death is to put them through some type of long, extended torture. So I don't know what the fuck they got their hands in. Passing notes in reverse, I feel like they come off as the kind of person that's trustworthy. Nah, I can't tell you that. You're very methodical. But you're impulsive and you're inconsistent, which that's sloppy. That's the recipe for sloppiness, right? Sloppy behavior. Office of Substance Abuse. I really hope that somebody wasn't going to get a job talking about. These are multiple stories now where just the words that you use are important. They're important when you have an interview. If this is an interview for some type of drug and alcohol counselor, you're not sober enough yet. What's with the pen? Did they ask them to write down something that they could be illiterate? This is what I'm getting. Overall, if someone didn't realize that the shit that they invested in throughout their life, this is the result of it. Short-term memory loss, inability to complete a sentence even for some of this shit. Put something together and actually solve a problem. Simple math, simple problem solving. This wasn't something where they just didn't go to school or they were born, they were illiterate. I'm not born, but dyslexic and shit. This is actually a life choice where now somebody's in their 40s possibly or close to it or even after that, and it's as if they are a child again, a toddler, the way that they are. This thing with the memory loss, I wanted to say in the last one I uploaded and I believe I forgot. I think that this pulse, this thing that we're feeling, I think that this thing has been going on covertly for a long time. I believe that they've been using this form of MK Ultra through frequency on a grand scale on all of us for about 30 years. And what this does, and I believe it was Chris, thank you. Was it Chris Bean? Because I feel like it was you that I heard telepathically say, or you were saying it to somebody and I heard, that you believe it's possible that it erases your cellular memories. It's different than the memories in your mind. And I'm not even sure how. Somebody else can look into that. I probably will when I feel like it, but I'm not going to force it. I may just let that shit come to me naturally. Is usually what I do. A little bit of both. But it's some of us don't remember certain things, but when we're thinking about it, it comes naturally, understand? And I feel like that's our memory. When you can telepathically say something, or I never tried it out loud because I don't speak to a lot of people. I would love to have a conversation with somebody that I feel like I knew in the past, but I'm not quite sure. But we get along so well that there has to be a possibility that we've crossed paths before. But when I'm telepathically involved and I'm connecting with somebody else, it feels effortless that we just have this knowing, and I can actually tell a story if I'm not interrupted. Shit like that. Some memories are good to be erased. They did us a favor. Others are important because of things that happened in history that we may not even remember. I mean, I felt telepathically that somebody named Pete Donahue or Donovan actually won the presidential or vice president, the election in 2012. And that ironically is when they say that the world came to an end. And with the impeachment, this could be that, you know what I mean? Where the shit was altered, of course. Is it possible that there were large, what can I say? It is. It makes me upset because I feel like we don't even know our history, the recent history over the past 30 years. It's possible that we don't remember things, and they can control what's on social media, in the news. I mean, how do we know that some crazy thing didn't happen and we all just don't remember it? That's a big deal, somebody else getting nominated for something like that, and then for them not to even be, you don't ever hear his name, you know, kind of Pete or Pat or something like that. This is what I feel, and if I feel it, it is, damn it. And I'm guessing that if you were nominated, the universe wanted you there for a reason. And I have a feeling that since that year, since that election, I don't even know if there was one in 2012. Who knows? They could be altering dates and everything. Anything's possible when it comes to good and bad for me. But the world went to shit, sir. Facts. See you.